I'm Ryan from ExtremeTerrain.com, and this is my review and installation of the Rugged Ridge Pocket Island top, fitting all 4-door 2007 and up JKs. There are a couple different versions of this top available, one for those of you with the 2007 to 2009 JK, and one of those with the 2010 and up, and this is also available in the black diamond material that you see here, or a khaki color material, so it really just depends on which one you need for your body style in your Jeep, and which color you prefer. Today we are going to talk through the installation of this top, which is a very simple 1 out of 3 wrench installation. You are going to need a header in order to get this installed, but other than that, this will clip, buckle, and Velcro onto your Jeep very easily in under an hour. We're also going to talk through the construction and a few of the other features of this top. A top like this is for those of you who like to take your soft top down or take your hard top off, but still want some protection from the sun and the rain. Now this isn't a mesh top, this is a solid top, so this is going to block 100% of the sun coming in from the top of your Jeep. Now, if you have a soft top, this isn't going to be that drastically different from just removing all of the windows from your soft top and leaving the rest of the top in place. However, of course, if you have a hard top, this is going to be a way of getting more of that open air driving experience while still having some protection, which can be really nice. That's one of the big benefits to having a Jeep, is the removable top. So if you like that open air driving experience but still want some protection, this is a nice option. Now this one from Rugged Ridge is a really well-built top, however it's still going to be less expensive than some of the others on the market, so it's a nice way to save a little bit of money but still get a nice piece. Now if you are going to be running this year-round, if you're going to be getting a ton of use out of your top year after year, maybe it makes sense to spend a little bit more money on one of the higher quality tops out there that is going to last a very long time. However, if you're going to be using this occasionally, it's nice to be able to save a little bit of money, go with the Rugged Ridge top, and have some money for some other mods. As far as construction goes, as I mentioned, this is a well-built top. This is a factory-style soft top material. The stitching seems very solid. It is a black diamond material that looks very similar to a factory soft top. Overall, very well built. It does have a couple of zippered pockets up here in the corners, which are very nice, especially if you're running without doors, so you can empty your pockets and have somewhere to put your gear. It's going to clip in place, it's going to buckle in place, there's some Velcro, a lot of different ways that this secures onto the Jeep to make sure that it's not going to flap around a lot and is going to stay in place and be nice and solid. Now, the one thing that is important to note, and I mentioned it before about a top like this, is you do need a header. You cannot just purchase this and put it right on your Jeep. You cannot use your factory soft top header. You do need a header that's specific for a safari or a bikini top. Now, Rugged Ridge does make one, and it'll snap right in place using these snaps across the front, and then that header will buckle into the top of the windshield frame in the same spot that your hard top or your soft top would attach, so it does make installation easy. However, you do have to budget for that additional piece and make sure that you get that header in order to get this installed. Speaking of installation, as I said before, very simple 1 out of 3 wrenches, under an hour to get this installed, and you don't even need any tools. It's very simple. The first step is, of course, removing whichever top you have. If you have your soft top, you can just fold it into the trunk area or remove your hard top. If you do have a soft top, you can leave your door surrounds installed and install this top over top of them, or you can remove them. It's really up to you, whichever way you want to go about it. Now, the first step in actually getting this installed is to attach your header onto your top, and that's done with these snaps across the front. After that, you can attach the header onto the top of the windshield frame and then work from your front to your back, strapping, buckling, and Velcroing the top onto the sport cage where it's going to be secured. Now, in the beginning, you can leave these buckles and straps a little bit loose. Just make sure that they're all in place, give everything a tug, and then again, work from the front to the back, tightening all of the straps down. Now, because this does have a header, you are not going to be able to run your hard top or your soft top over top of this top like you can with a mesh top. This is going to have to be removed when you go to put your soft top or your hard top in place. As I mentioned before, less than an hour to install, very simple 1 out of 3 wrenches, no tools necessary. When you take a look at the price versus the value of the top that you're getting, I think you are getting a really nice top for the cost. As I said, this is very similar to an OEM soft top material, which is going to hold up really well. It does have all of the buckles and the zippers, it's stitched together well. Overall, it's a really nice piece, and I don't think that it is overly expensive. However, there are some other versions of this, for instance, the one from Jeep Tops USA, that is in another realm as far as quality goes, but also as far as price goes. So if you're going to be running this top year round, or if you're just somebody who wants the best of the best and you're willing to pay for it, those versions do exist as well. However, that doesn't take anything away from this top. This is still a very well built top, and it is very fairly priced. So whether you have a hard top or a soft top and you're looking for a safari style top, this is going to be a really nice option for you. It's very well built. It is very fairly priced. There are options that are built even better, but they are going to be a lot more expensive. So I think this is a really nice moderate option. So that's my review of the Rugged Ridge Pocket Island top fitting all 2007 and up JKs that you can find right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.